Hello there. I'm finally back after another long break. I don't know, man, it's really hard for me to find time to make videos in these tough times. But anyway, today we're gonna be looking at some of my unfinished 2.2 levels. There are around 80 of them. So, whatever, we should probably just start. Path of the Deep. So, this was when 2.2 just came out and platformer was like an entirely new thing. I wanted to just mess around with it for a while, and I made this short layout messing around with some of the new triggers, as you can see here. This is probably the first thing I've ever made with the particle trigger. It's not very good per se, but it's a start, okay? We would get somewhere. This card is, if you play Celeste, you know that a lot of maps end with just breaking into a heart, and jumping into the heart just ends the level. There was a plan to make a gate over here that opens after you go through this alternate path, which is marked by this arrow here. By the way, something extremely funny about this level is that let me show you in the editor. I didn't even know the passable object option was a thing, so I just used two toggle triggers with touch trigger on them. So yeah, that's literally it. My first attempt at platformer level. Split. Oh yeah, I'm playing on ignore damage, by the way, ignore that. So this is like my first real attempt at a 2.2 layout. It didn't go anywhere really. Moving on, suppress. You've probably seen this. Me and Datex would really like to start working on this properly, but like looking for people for a collab, especially a glow collab, is not really an easy task, especially when we were talking about like high standard glow decorators. They're not easy to come across. Not really too much else to say, honestly. It's just a pretty standard layout. Me and Datex have the only finished parts in this, and our parts are both up on our channels. So yeah, if you wanna see them, you can. The light. So yeah, this was like my attempt at a bunch type layout. I remembered like Shy Skies when I beat it, and I wanted to do something similar. By the way, Shy Skies is a really good level, you should play it if you have the skill to beat it. But yeah, nothing much to say here, it's basically just another standard layout. The Hyper Pusher, another weird platformer mode thing. It's basically just a platformer level that plays itself. The concept is pretty simple, but I never really got to do anything with it because I had no time. I might try making something similar in the future, but I doubt it. I don't really have any motivation to work on anything right now. I just use force blocks a lot. The plan was originally to make every movement using moving blocks, but then I remember force blocks exist, and Dark Ice Sample. This is probably like my first real attempt at some 2.2 decoration, and by that I mean block design. Let me turn on the ground real quick. It's nothing special, honestly, just a pretty standard glow block design. Okay, now this is an interesting one. This was meant to be, wait, let me fix this trigger real quick. This was meant to be a recreation of like those forky rhythm games that you see everywhere, like Osumania, Archaea, things like that. But I didn't really have time or motivation or whatever, and anything at all really to make this a 4K level. So if you want a good rhythm 4K level, then just go play Semi-Quaver. It's much better than this. Right, Bullseye. If you remember Eye of the Storm, this was meant to be a sequel. Never obviously ended up going anywhere since Eye of the Storm died like ages ago. I wanted to give it away to someone else, but no one really wanted it. And this is basically where the gameplay for this ends. Just your typical 9 circles gameplay. I know I haven't showed much decorated things yet, but I didn't really decorate much, I just made gameplay. Since that's the thing I'm the best at, I think. Right, the cyber basement. I wanted to make a simple platformer because, like, I haven't made anything... I haven't uploaded anything to the 2.2 servers. The only thing I've really uploaded was debug kill, and it was just a half-decorated layout with some weird dashop tech. And this is nothing really special, just your typical platformer level. So you can't get out of this gap because... I don't know. You just can't. Motion graphics. I just wanted to make some motion graphics one day and I made this. Nothing too crazy again. It's just 4 arrows moving and some lines connecting. Alright, now we're getting to the good stuff. Midnight stream. I'm still kinda mad that I didn't finish this and this never ended up going anywhere. This was meant to be my entry to the NCS Gauntlet contest. I wanted to make something that was reminiscent of the vandalized, more so vandalized city that the background for the music video of Northern Lights uses. I still consider this to be some of my better 2.2 gameplay. Even if it is quite old now. And these are some street lights I tried to make with the gradient triggers. There should be more of them, honestly. Really mad this didn't end up going anywhere. I don't know if I will finish this anytime in the future. I would like to, but I have more priorities in life now. But like, man, this gameplay is actually really good for... Not for me, I feel like I made good gameplay for the most part. But for some of my 2.2 gameplay, this is actually really good. And the classic zoom out. Zoom out, zoom in. They're the same things, just different. And over here on the screen you can see another iteration of Willow, who I use as my symbol basically nowadays. But yeah, that's Midnight Stream. My unfinished entry for the NCS Gauntlet contest. Let me know if I should finish any of these, by the way, because I maybe could. Here we have Hellcat, OMG. When I heard this song for one of the first times when I listened to it, I just had this idea for so long and I never could really realize it because this song was not usable in GD, and you'll see what it is in a second. So yeah, the idea of this level was basically that you have the drop of the song. And when it goes like dun dun, it's auto, and then for the rest of the drop melody you just have a bunch of UFO clicks and you have a limited number of clicks to beat that mini section. And that's that basically. Again, never really went anywhere. Right, Tape Hills. Get ready because this is actually something that I want to finish one day as well, even though I don't really finish things nowadays. This is a platformer level. Again, this is very Celeste inspired, and if you play Strawberry Jam, more specifically the beginner lobby, there's a map called Cassette Cliffs there. And I love it. It's amazing. And I wanted to do something similar to that, so this is the first room, it's like the tutorial to the blinking blocks. Then the second room, which serves as basically some platforming. If you remember, Ziplash, then Colon said that making binoculars would be such a daunting task that he didn't even bother to do that, but I managed to make one. I made the binoculars usable in this room and the last room of the level, so the two bigger ones basically. And the way this works, I can show you in the editor, is that you just teleport down here and you move the camera. So like, yeah, this is just more progressive room-based platformer level, like Celeste maps. I mean, it kinda is a Celeste map already, a recreation of one. Haven't really done much past this point, so there's not much else to show. I don't plan on finishing a platformer level anytime soon, or at all most likely, but if I would want to finish one, it would probably be this one. Okay, unnamed 2, so this is just a bunch of random pixel art I made. There's nothing special to it. There's just these moving platforms, a weird pixel block design and a bush. That's literally it. Don't know why I even made this. Classic design phoned me first, and so remember when those codex style design levels used to flood the featured page and the We Awarded tab all the time? I wanted to try doing something basic like that, and this is what I came up with. Of course, it's nothing special by any means, so right. This is the most recent platformer level I've started, made, whatever. I was watching... There's this extreme platformer demon called Intervallum, I'm pretty sure. And I really liked the gameplay style of that level. I wanted to make something based off of that. And it's just a layout, nothing else, so not much else to show and say. Alright. We saved some of the best for last, of course. Critical situation. I remember I played like... it was a Juggernaut level, I'm pretty sure. It was Barcode Valkyrie, I think. I mean... This level originally started because I had a UFO tunnel so clearly in my head that I wanted to make, but I didn't really do it. It just didn't come out the way I wanted it to. Then I got the idea to make this level be a kind of piece of art form and represent a panic attack, which is apparent by this heart monitor, which is the background for the first part. Of course, this is another Celeste reference, since Celeste is such a great representation of panic attacks and how to deal with them. I might just drop a full showcase of this, honestly, since this is also some pretty good gameplay. And that's it. I cut the song down because I didn't want to make more repetitive gameplay for 8 bars of the same sounds. So yeah, that's critical situation. I wanna do something with this one day as well. We'll see. What is unnamed 6? What is this? Oh, is this? This is probably the hardest thing I've ever made in the editor. This was meant to be a spider-only extreme demon. So you start in this corridor, and I just abuse some of the tech you can use with the spider game mode. Whatever, you get the point. Okay, right, 9414767. I wanted to make something quick with this old overused song. 9414767 is the ID for Nightfall, if anyone's wondering. Delayed arrival. Another unfinished layout which was meant to be a quick level. And I just skipped a pink orb there. See, most of these levels most of them are just unfinished layouts. I don't even finish layouts that often. Not much else past this point, so we can just move on. So technically this is newest thing. Vitiate is meant to be the finale of the Negation Trilogy, but I barely even started the layout. So there's not much to show here. There's one final level that I wanna show you, and that is noisufnoc. For anyone curious, this is my solo extreme that I'm making. It has a glitchy theme with a corrupted universe or alternate matrix or something. It's a glow level, and this thing's layout was made entirely in 2.1, but I'm decorating it now with a few 2.2 twists, like abusing the glitch shaders a lot, obviously. And this is something I'm gonna do a full showcase on. Boom, there we go. I still love this layout. I think it's my best layout. Like, maybe not gameplay, but flow-wise, this gameplay flows so nicely. But anyway, that was basically all of my unfinished 2.2 levels. So if you want me to finish any of those, just let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you like some particularly more. And this has been 46 speaking to you. Thank you for watching and have a great day.